Yeah, it's me here again. I talk about that missing plane, that was flying near Malaysia, or from Malaysia, yeah, from Malaysia's airport to China, I believe. I think it was probably because maybe China shot it down. Don't they have like enough fly zone over there? I may be wrong on that. Yeah, I might be wrong. China may or not have a no fly zone policy there. They might have shot it down. I don't know. I was also reading comments on this video uploaded to YouTube like about 7 hours ago about right now. It's called Hitler. It's a parody, it's just from a movie, not the real Hitler, obviously. What he says, Hitler explains the missing plane, or whatever the fucking name of the video is. I don't remember the name of the plane. Yeah, but I was reading comments in the comments section of the video. People were saying maybe aliens have abducted the plane. Like, maybe, I believe in other life forms besides humans that are out there in the world. I think there are aliens around us. You know, Roswell, fucking allegedly UFO crash there. And, yeah, and the government's been covering up existence of aliens ever since that day, probably. Who knows, maybe aliens that abducted a missing plane. Maybe terrorists hijacked it and put it somewhere, because maybe terrorists hijacked it. But on the other hand, what doesn't add up is, why the fuck is the plane gone? Like, where did it go? Why is it missing? Why is it missing? That's the biggest mystery there. That's a huge mystery. Why the fuck is this plane missing? Like, what the fuck happened to it? It makes no fucking sense. This is the most confusing thing ever. Yeah, and I think what we're being told about the missing plane isn't fucking legitimate. I think there's so many like different fucking explanations being given, like over and over again. Like, they just keep talking about this. It's pretty much what the news stations are being discussed about. They keep talking about the fucking plane. It's like the new fad, I guess, or the new thing to talk about, which I probably forget about in a fucking couple months anyway. Basically, nothing is what it seems with that missing plane thing. I don't think it's being told in a truthful way. I think they're covering up something about the missing plane. They believe the government knows something about it. Possibly the American government knows something about it as well. I don't know. I just don't trust anything that comes out of government's mouths, because they lie all the time, don't they? The media is all controlled by the government as well, so, and they're paid to say this shit, so who knows what the government's telling them to say, But what I'm saying is the whole missing plane thing is not what it is, question things. I'm telling you to question the events of this missing plane, because it's not what you think it is, and, yeah. It's not really what it is. Everything happens for a reason. Nothing's a coincidence. This missing plane that just crashes coming from the Malaysia airport. All around this Ukraine crisis going on as well. Like, see, the stuff's all connected in some way. This stuff does not just fucking happen because it happened, Connect the dots here. Missing fucking plane from Malaysia airport goes missing. Then all this Ukraine shit going on. Russia's trying to, as the fucking mainstream media says, Russia, as they say, is trying to invade the place and take it over. For whatever reasons, I don't believe that. And, another thing. What other stuff they've been talking about? I heard that, Vladimir Putin saying he's going to be putting sanctions, is that right, on U.S. corporations. And I know that the fucking government's pretty much in league with these corporations, you know. All kinds of fucking corporations. I can name quite a lot. I'm not gonna do that for the sake of this video. Oh yeah. If you have fucking radio in the background, ignore that. Fucking stupid alarm on the radio in the bathroom goes off for some reason. I don't know why. I heard it go off just a minute ago. It kind of scared me. I thought someone was... Say, what the fuck was that? That does scare me in the middle of the night. You know, I'm just sitting on the computer reading stuff, and all of a sudden this fucking alarm for the goddamn radio goes off. I'm like, what the hell? Fuck. So I digress from that. You know, it's basically, this missing plane stuff is weird, that's all I'm saying. But on the other hand, I don't really care about the missing plane thing. I think there's more important things to worry about in the missing plane at the moment. Like, the Ukraine crisis is more important. And the fact that the American government's going to take away everyone's goddamn Second Amendment rights, you know, they don't own a gun. That's what I'm more concerned about at the moment. I don't care about this missing plane. The fact that the government's going to take away their rights is what I'm more worried about. So, yeah. Missing plane is the least of my worries at the moment on the list of things to worry about. The American government to take our fucking rights away is more concern than mine right now. I would not rest while they do this. They don't rest, I don't rest, you know. I'm not a Republican, I'm not a Democrat, I'm a fucking, I guess you can say a fucking American, I guess. I'm not fucking divided into two of the political parties, you know. I'm not a Republican or a Democrat, I'm just a fucking person that doesn't want their fucking country divided by government, you know. I don't want government taking our rights away. So anyway, it's a long video, I know, but if you can sit through all this, I'd appreciate it. I haven't talked about a lot of world events in a while, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Till then.